Relationship advice. I'm gonna give you a few tips. I'm gonna start with the women and end with the men. Number one, never interrupt someone when they're talking. Um, to our women, it shows respect if you can let someone finish saying whatever they gotta say. It shows that hey, this is a grown woman I'm talking to. Um, if you can learn that trait, it'll be so helpful. Even if you're not in a relationship with this man, just let whoever you're talking to finish whatever they gotta say. That shows a big sign of respect, and men appreciate that. Number two, you have to know when to talk. I'm gonna say it again. You got to know when to talk. Let's say your man gets home from work. He had a bad day. He may say, I'm sick of this job. I'm tired of this job. He's ranting. Really, you can let that man get that off his chest. It avoids an argument if you know when to talk. Let him get that off his chest, because if you don't know when to talk and you figure, well, why are you always talking about your job? I work. I didn't come home complaining about my job. Now, the both of you have an argument. You got to know when to talk. Now, on the flip side of that, let's say if that man comes home from work, he had a bad day, and he says, I'm sick of this job. I'm tired of the job. I quit. I'm not going back. If you don't know when to talk, that man may quit his job, and now you're trying to survive off of one income. But let's say that man does that same thing, and he says, I'm about to quit my job. I hate this job. Whether that man wants to hear your opinion or not, you need to speak up and say, well, look, if you're going to quit that job, make sure you get another job before you quit that job. We work better off two incomes. That man may well say, you know what, you're right. You're right. I'm glad you told me that. I'm not going to quit that job till I get the second job lined up. Understand? You got to know when to talk. Number three, cater to your man. You have to cater to your man. You have to let that man know that he's appreciated. I even heard them say, the Destiny Child song, Cater to Your Man, was going to get banned because women didn't even want to, have that song on the radio anymore. It's sad. It's sickness for you to saying, well, I'm the only one that needs to be catered to. My man doesn't need to be catered to. Appreciate that good man you have if you have a good man. Understand? Now, let me skip over to the fellas. Fellas, never argue with your woman. Stop arguing with your woman. Your woman, she may want to argue every now and then. That's just how women are. But if you get into an argument with your woman every day, she's going to look at you like, I can control this man. He gets upset like a woman. You don't want that. Never argue with your woman, man. Number two, control your emotions. In America, if you are a man, you're not afforded that luxury of being emotional. A woman can be up and down with her emotions. You can't be like that. You have to keep your emotions, kind of neutral. Because if you know how to control your emotions, you may bring your woman's emotions back to neutral just by how you handle the situation. So you can't be up and down with your emotions just like your woman. You can't be like that. You have to learn to control your emotions and bring your woman down or bring your woman back up just by how you handle your emotions. The last one is, for my fellas, never be jealous. If you're dealing with a beautiful woman, an attractive woman, and hopefully you are, other men are going to try to get at your woman. That's just part of the game. And a lot of times, your woman will get dressed up to leave you. If you ever notice, your woman may go to work or she may be going out somewhere. She's fixing herself up. She's getting beautified to leave you. She already has you. And even in Norbit, you remember that scene in Norbit when Rush Bucius was at the salon with the women and Kate? She told Kate and the rest of the women at the salon, she's not doing this for her husband. She said it plain, I'm not doing this for my husband. Like, women get beautified just because, so don't be upset and jealous because other men try to get at your woman. That's just part of it. So stop being jealous and you have to be slow to anger when it comes to your woman. Because if you're not, you can end up in jail or dead. So don't be jealous and don't be emotional when it comes to handling your woman. Understand? All right.